The Federation Council chamber fell silent as Ambassador Aliana Chen stood before the assembled representatives of 47 species. Her dark eyes scanned the semicircular hall, taking in the mixture of curiosity, anticipation, and barely concealed greed on the alien faces before her. The Terran Republic, she began, her voice steady and clear, respectfully declines the Federation's request for our quantum drive technology. The silence shattered. Councillor Vexter of the Kryn Empire rose to his full 3-meter height, his chitinous plates rattling with indignation. Impossible. The Accords state that all member species must share technological advances for the benefit of the Federation. Aliana didn't flinch. The Accords state that members must share technology that poses no security risk to their sovereignty. We consider our quantum drives a matter of planetary defense. Behind her, Lieutenant James Morrison watched the proceedings unfold with growing tension. He had warned Aliana this wouldn't go well. For 2 centuries, the Federation had operated on a simple principle. Stronger species shared their advantages, weaker species contributed resources, and everyone benefited from collective progress. Humanity's refusal was unprecedented. Your species has been part of this Federation for barely 20 years, hissed the Salith representative, her forked tongue flickering. You dare to lecture us on protocol? We dare to protect ourselves, Aliana replied calmly. We've studied Federation history thoroughly. The Corvan people shared their shield technology. Within a decade, they were conquered using modified versions of their own designs. The Prilax gave you their bioengineering secrets. Now their homeworld is a nature preserve, and they're a client species with no real autonomy. James suppressed a smile. Aliana had done her homework. When humanity first received the invitation to join the Federation, it had seemed like a dream come true: access to galactic markets, protection from hostile species, and unlimited opportunities for growth. But James had been part of the intelligence team that investigated deeper. What they found was disturbing: a pattern of technological appropriation followed by economic and political subjugation. Those are isolated incidents, protested Chancellor Moore, the nominal leader of the Federation. We are a peaceful alliance. Peaceful? Aliana's voice carried a sharp edge now. Your definition of peace seems to involve 47 species, yet only 7 hold real power in this council. The rest are essentially vassals, their economies dependent on the core 7, their militaries integrated into your defensive fleets, their technologies absorbed into your collective database. How dare you? Vexter slammed his appendage against his console. We welcomed humanity with open arms. You welcomed our potential contributions, James interjected, stepping forward despite protocol. Aliana shot him a warning glance, but he continued. Your welcome came with trade agreements that would have made us economically dependent within 50 years. Your friendship included defense pacts that would have integrated our fleets under Federation command. Your alliance required technology sharing that would have eliminated our only strategic advantages. The council erupted in chaos. James could hear the translation devices struggling to keep up with the cacophony of languages and dialects. Silence. Morvex's voice boomed through enhanced speakers. Lieutenant Morrison, you speak out of turn. He speaks the truth, Aliana said firmly. And that's precisely why humanity will chart a different course. We will honor our trade commitments. We will participate in joint scientific ventures that don't compromise our security. We will even provide humanitarian aid when asked. But we will not hand over the keys to our survival. Your quantum drives could revolutionize galactic travel, argued the Pelthian representative, a species known for their love of exploration. Think of the worlds we could reach, the discoveries we could make. We are thinking of them, Aliana replied, which is why we're offering an alternative. Humanity will provide quantum-drive-equipped vessels for joint exploration missions. We'll operate them, maintain them, and share all scientific discoveries made during these expeditions. But the technology itself remains ours. It was a clever compromise, James thought. It gave the Federation access to the benefits of quantum drives without giving them the ability to reverse engineer or weaponize the technology. Unacceptable, Vexter growled. This sets a dangerous precedent. If every species hoarded their innovations, then perhaps those species would still exist as sovereign entities instead of footnotes in Federation databases. Aliana cut him off. We've reviewed the restricted archives, Chancellor Moore. We know about the Velthan species whose dimension-folding technology you acquired before their civilization mysteriously collapsed. We know about the Theran people whose antimatter synthesis methods became Federation property just before economic sanctions destroyed their independence. The chamber fell deadly silent. James felt the weight of 47 species stares. Aliana had just accused the Federation Council of systematic predatory behavior. It was either brilliantly bold or catastrophically stupid. Morvex's expression was unreadable. Those are serious allegations, Ambassador Chen. They are documented facts. Chancellor, humanity may be young to galactic civilization, but we're not naive. We've survived countless wars on our own planet. We've built ourselves up from nothing, repeatedly. We understand the difference between genuine partnership and exploitation disguised as friendship. So what do humans want? Asked the Pelthian representative quietly. Aliana's expression softened slightly. We want exactly what the Federation claims to offer: mutual cooperation between sovereign equals. We'll share our music, our art, our philosophy. We'll trade goods and services fairly. We'll defend our allies when they're truly threatened, but we won't surrender our independence for the illusion of security. James watched as the council members exchanged glances, their various forms of communication creating a complex web of silent negotiation. Humanity had thrown down a gauntlet, and the Federation had to decide how to respond. Finally, Morvax spoke. The Federation Council will adjourn to discuss this matter. Ambassador Chen, Lieutenant Morrison, you will remain available for further consultation. As they exited the chamber, James leaned close to Aliana. That went better than expected. She laughed quietly. We just told the most powerful alliance in known space that humanity won't play by their rules. Either we've started a revolution, or we've made enemies of everyone. Maybe both. James replied with a grim smile. But at least we'll face it as free humans, not as another conquered species in the Federation's collection. Aliana nodded, her jaw set with determination. Humanity had shocked the Federation Council today, and the galaxy would never look at the upstart species from Earth quite the same way again.